Let's take a minute to hear a word from our sponsor for this week's Ag Report, Elite Tire.
Elite Tire and Automotive. Ever have one of those days you just need a little hand? Well, with our remote services, we'll just hop right on it. Get you back on the road quick and easy. With automotive services to cover all your mechanical needs. Need that state inspection done? Well, we can do that too. So roll on in and see a friendly face. Give us a call and we can be right on the spot to assist you. So trust the friendly folks down at Elite Tire and Automotive, 972-775-1055.
Now, let's join our host, John Paul Dineen, in the studio with this week's Ag Report.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to this week's Ag Report. So this week, I got a neat opportunity. My wife, Heather, and I were asked to come and speak to a school in Mansfield, Texas, to their STEM class. So that's STEM, and that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And so they were doing a class. Well, it was actually several classes. It was 3 different classes, but as a group, they were doing a special project. Now, this project is going to be all semester long, and what it is going to consist of is they had noticed the rising price in food, vegetables, meats, things like that. And so their kind of challenge or their class project is to try and identify some things that maybe they could raise, probably going to be talking about garden items, produce, that kind of stuff, and make a plan of action of what it would cost to get the seeds, get the soil prep, that kind of stuff, what their potential yield might be, what their price might be to sell it. And so they're also at the end, they're going to do it kind of like the show Shark Tank. So the kids are going to break up into groups with their produce or their project idea, and they're going to pitch it and a proposal. Then, depending on what proposal gets picked or voted on and approved by the judges, then they will take that next spring and actually grow it and put it into action to see how it really turns out in a real world type scenario. So this was the very beginning of it. This is where the teachers pretty much announced to the kids what their project was going to be. We were the very first speakers to get to talk to them. And so what we were bringing to the table, and what I really appreciate, is the teachers reached out to us as full-time producers. We do not raise vegetables, but we do raise row crops, but we also do direct marketing with our beef. And so with those specialities, we were able to speak towards that to the kids about soil health, the uncertainty of the weather, just kind of how to factor in the unknown a little bit in things, and then how to try to market your product to the public and that kind of stuff. So that's where we got to speak to them. It was really good we kind of had some interaction between the teachers and the kids, and some ideas that they had that they were able to ask us questions, and we could go back and kind of give them our perspective as a producer of what that looks like and what that means. And then we will be able to go back. So this is basically the first week of September where they're starting. So they'll be working a couple of months on getting their project ready to pitch, ready to sell. So we should be able to go back in November and be one of the panelists on the judge to review their projects, and they will pitch it to us, and then we'll be able to go back and, like I say, vote and pick those projects. So we were really excited to get this opportunity to do this. We always try to, advocate with y'all and everything. As producers, if you get the opportunity to go invest in kids like this, it's really worth it. It is a good thing because the perspective that you can bring to them as a full-time producer and give them, yes, in the book, it says, it should work this way, but in the real world, we talked about the winter storm Uri that came through and the cold weather. And we talked to them today about all the extended rainfall that we've had this year in May, June, and July. That's not things that, you can find in a book and really factor in, but that's real world things that happen that, have an effect, like with us, on the quality of our wheat crop. So those were firsthand accounts that we were able to share with them. Kids were really receptive. They had really good questions and stuff. Teachers had good questions and things for us. So it was really kind of an exciting thing. And hopefully later on in the year, maybe we can report back to you and let you know, kind of how that comes out and how it kind of evolves, and really looking forward to hear what the different projects might be that these kids come up with. There's some different things that they want to try and raise, and then in the end, maybe hear what their final estimated price is. Is that going to be a little more than at the store? Is it going to be the same at the store? Or is it going to be a little bit less than at the store? So it'll be interesting to see how their mathematics come out with that final price. So anyways, like I say, a little different ag report today. Ag in the classroom, as they say. We came out of the field and went into the classroom, but it was a good time. And I hope that if y'all get the opportunity to do something like this, maybe you're a teacher that is looking at this and you're thinking, hey, that's a good deal. There's always resources for you to reach out to. You can reach out to your extension agent to try and make some connections with local producers around you, or reach out to Texas Farm Bureau. They're always good to connect you with local expertise and producers in your area. So anyways, if y'all have any questions, reach out to the Waxahachie Sun. Y'all take care now.